Hi Libra, thank you so much for checking out your October 2020 tarot reading. Please remember this channel is pretty fucking new, so it needs all the support it can get. If you could remember to like, to comment, and subscribe, as well as check me out on Facebook and Instagram at claire.voyant.queen and Twitter at _Claire_voyant, I would greatly appreciate it. I have a whole bunch of Halloween goodies headed your way, and I cannot wait to share them with you. Please remember that energy is vice versa. This could apply to you. This could apply to your partner. This could apply to anyone around you. Please also remember to check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus for more messages and more content. But I cannot wait to get started. Thank you so much. Hi Libra, welcome to your October 2020 tarot reading. Let's jump in, let's get started. I'm going to be using two brand new decks. We're going to be using the Romance Angels for the initial pull, and we're going to be using the Rider-Waite Tarot, the OG, the original Rider-Waite Tarot, to clarify everything. But let's go ahead. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra. Libra for October of 2020. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy Libra season. So exciting. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Okay, these feel shuffled. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Tell me about Libra. Libra for October of 2020. Libra for October of 2020. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull three just from the top here. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. We have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And last but not least, we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, let's take a look here. So obviously the first card that's really popping out to me is this new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And it feels like this is someone who you've already known before, right? New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So it does feel like this is a person you have known before, but you're probably viewing them in a slightly different way. Finances and career seem to be taking a front seat here as well. And they seem to be affecting your love life right now. It could be affecting it in a very positive way. It could be affecting it in a negative way. But we'll kind of dive in with some more cards, probably with the Rider-Waite deck, and we'll kind of see what's going on. So let's go ahead and draw some spirit animal cards. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Okay. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Okay, let's see. Let's kind of reorganize this before we start pulling. Libra, you are the bear. You might have Earth in your chart. Your partner is, this new love is the Panther. Wow, okay. In your emotional connection, we have the cheetah. I'm going to put this right up here. And in your physical connection, we have the Firefly. Okay. So in addition to having, we have the bear, very earthy energy, right? We have a lot of fire that's being represented with the panther, with the cheetah, with the firefly, right? Even though the firefly is an air element, fire, the root. So there's lots of heat, there's lots of passion in this connection. It does feel relatively new. It kind of feels like someone swept you off your feet, and everyone's really in their feelings, really in their like passions, wanting to manifest, wanting to go forward, wanting to interact, lots of energy in this connection. It feels very energetic. Let's go ahead and read from the guidebook so you get all the information you can get. The bear is actually the first card in this deck. So this might be a new journey for you. Like we have a new love, right? With the bear being the first card in the deck. So this might be kind of a new cycle. But the bear, waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. After a long winter, the bear arises from a deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of the spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, or full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. I'm really getting the energy that this finances and career card, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Might be in regards to you, might be in regards to the bear. I feel like the bear has a lot they have to do before they begin to hibernate, right? Especially us, like right now, going into winter, right? Going into fall. There's a lot that we have to prepare for. There's a lot that we have to do. So I feel like this bear is almost like trying to accomplish different tasks. And this might be something that you're really interested in, but you might have really important things that you have to get done before you can really focus on this connection, is how it feels. Panther in your partner. Let's see here. Tiger. Here we go. Panther. Annihilation of the unnecessary. Purging. The panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnate. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc with the ultimate intention of bringing us toward more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. Yeah, it feels like this person, this individual, this is kind of, for me in this deck, this is like my tower card, right? And the tower is really indicative of a Scorpio, or an Aries for that matter. But the panther really talks about kind of like building something up and really demolishing it, right? Because it wants to see us grow. It wants to see us become more fulfilled. It wants to see us do better, right? It feels like there might have been some stagnant energy in the past. You might have been very stagnant. You might have been very, just very content with where you were in life. And this person's kind of come in to really shake the dice, really to get you going, to get you moving, right? To kind of light the fuse. It feels like you're kind of, why am I getting this like sleepy energy? It feels like sleepy. It feels like you're just waking up. It feels like you have shit to do and this person's here to help you get it done. And that kind of really seems to be stirring you, which is really nice to see. We like that. The cheetah. Okay. The cheetah. Solar force, action, achievement, masculine energy. By the way, this is in your emotional connection, right? The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah. It shines from inside this great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within the cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to their remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. So if you're lacking in those areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. Yes, there's definitely this energy of someone needs to get something done. Someone needs to get something accomplished, and that something exists outside of this connection, right? It exists outside of this relationship. It probably has something to do with money. It probably has something to do with a career. It probably has something to do with a job, right? Feels like someone's a little bit tired. Someone really doesn't want to do it. And it feels like there's kind of this new person in this connection that's really almost like sparked you, right? Really sparked you, really got you going. And it's kind of caused actually a really beautiful like spark, not only in yourself, but in this connection, right? Look at all this energy that's like radiating out, just like the firefly, right? Energy radiating out, just like the bear, right? We have the sun at the top, right? Radiating. There's something to do with energy here, something to do with like radiating, something to do with kind of just like almost like it feels like lighting the fuse. It feels like lighting the dynamite. It feels like something involving like someone has come into your life to get you going, to jumpstart you, right? The firefly. Firefly is interesting energy. It's the butterfly. Firefly. The firefly, inspired and fantastic yet fleeting. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the firefly indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? I feel like there is a burst of energy occurring for you. And this burst of energy is really being stimulated by this new person, right? It's a new person, it's a new love interest, but you've known them before, is how it feels like. Feels like they've stimulated you, but it feels like it's not going to last for long, right? I'm not saying this connection is going to last for long. It's more so that you have to have the ability to keep it going yourself, right? You have to have the ability to seize the moment, right? Is what it feels like. So use this connection, use this energy, use this passion to accomplish whatever you need to accomplish, and then keep that light, keep that energy, that connection between both of you going. Let's go ahead and we're going to clarify these with some Rider-Waite decks, Rider-Waite cards, LOL. Could you imagine if I clarified this with multiple Rider-Waite decks? That'd be wild. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Tell me about Libra. Libra for October of 2020. What's interesting too, what's really coming up for me right now as well, is the fact that typically, right, typically around our birthdays or around, essentially it's like the anniversary of our birth, right? And that's a big celestial moment for us. And usually when that happens, it's kind of the ability to start a new chapter. Just like we have the bear card here and the new love card here, right? We're starting a new chapter. We're beginning anew. And when we experience our birthdays, this big celestial moment, essentially what that's helping us to do is really plant the seed, plant the energy for what the entire next year is going to look like, right? Feels like you might be a little bit tired after 2020, and it feels like this person's here to kind of jumpstart you, to get you going, to get you excited, to get you doing things and accomplishing things. And it feels like you really need to seize that moment. I don't know why, but it feels like this is connected to your birthday. Tell me about Libra. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Libra. Okay, tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Tell me about Libra for October of 2020. Libra for October of 2020. Okay, we're going to go with it. Libra, in your current position, we have, the 9 of Swords. Okay. In your partner's current position, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Side note, the 3 of Pentacles has been really popping out for me lately in my own readings and other people's readings. Don't specifically know why, but it's an energy, right, of collaboration. We'll kind of get into it a little bit later, but I do find that interesting. In your past connection, we have Justice in reverse. In your present connection, we have Death in reverse. Wow. In your future connection, we have Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Wow. We got a lot of reversals going on here. Let's kind of find out what's happening. Right. So we have the 9 of Swords here, which really talks about a little bit about hardcore anxiety, hardcore depression. Sometimes it's a card of associated with dreams, associated with nightmares. It's associated with like sleepless nights, right? There's so much like mental anxiety and like mental cognition going through this individual. And this is in your position, right? It's funny that I was kind of getting this like sleepy energy with the bear, and then we kind of got this card of like dreams, nightmares, and sleepless nights. So there might be something going on involving sleep for you, whether it's in dreams or whether you're just having the inability to fall asleep, whether you're experiencing insomnia. That might be for a select few of you, but it does feel like there's this energy of like something involving sleep here. This is also a card, they have a lot on their mind, right? They have a lot going on, a lot that they're trying to like, not only understand and contemplate, but like really like, they're trying to get their shit together, right? And so this might be, again, in reference to your finances and career. There might be a lot going on in your life right now involving money. And it's really been very bothersome for you, right? It's produced a lot of anxiety. It's produced a lot of depression, right? But it feels like this person is really kind of coming in to kind of like almost jumpstart you out of this energy and really get you going and like having you do what you need to do in order for this to work, right? We have the 3 of Pentacles, right? This is, yikes, I'm dropping cards everywhere. This is a card of an individual attempting to lead, right? It's more of like a boss figure, an authoritarian figure, which is really funny because I typically haven't picked up on that energy before, but it's someone kind of leading, it's someone kind of coaching. This person might be leading and coaching you in terms of getting out of this very stuck, very depressive energy. But they're kind of working together to accomplish a larger task, right? They're working together to accomplish building this chapel here. And he's kind of leading the way and he's kind of instructing these people on how to accomplish this, right? It's an energy of teamwork. It's an energy of collaboration. You might work with this individual, right? We have 2 references to like working with them or going to school with them, especially with the 3 of Pentacles and collaborating, as well as finances and career. This feels like someone feels like someone you might work with in some facet, right? In your past connection, we have Justice in reverse. Justice upright, usually indicates balance, right? And it indicates, this is also kind of a little bit of a card of like a soulmate energy, the yin and yang kind of aspect, right? It's all about communication. It's all about the truth. It's all about honesty. And when we're experiencing justice in reverse, we're experiencing things that are out of balance. It feels like they're out of balance for a reason. You might not have seen eye to eye with this individual in the past, or something of that nature. Justice is indicative of Libra. Death is indicative of Scorpio. Remember, I also called the Panther too, as a card of Scorpio. So it does feel like there's this energy of kind of not necessarily seeing eye to eye, not necessarily experiencing communication, not necessarily experiencing the truth, but it feels like it's coming, feels like it's occurring for a reason, right? It feels like there's these cards are more fated cards, right? These major arcana are fated events, right? Justice is appearing in reverse for a reason, not because we don't want to experience communication, not because we don't want to experience the truth, not because we don't want everything to come into balance into this connection into our own personal lives, but justice is coming in reverse because it's trying to teach us something. It's trying to teach us a lesson, right? So it feels like you might have not seen eye to eye with this person in the past. Again, little to no communication, little to no truth. It feels a little bit sketchy. In your present connection, we have death in reverse, right? Death, again, card of Scorpio. Again, this card has appeared for me as well in these last couple months, more like last couple weeks. And a lot of this has to do with, death upright really talks about death and birth, rebirth, transformation, right? Almost kind of like, we see death almost like riding into the sunset, right? Sun seems to be playing a big role here, right? We have the sunrise, we have a sun here, we have the sparks emanating from the cheetah and the firefly. A lot of intense, fiery passion here. But this is almost kind of like a restart, almost like a rebirth, right? Kind of going into something brand new. But in order to go into this brand new cycle, we really need to let what's died die, right? And because death is in reverse here, we haven't necessarily, what's that phrase? Let sleeping dogs lie. I don't know why that's coming up for me. But a lot of this has to do with like us letting go of control, letting go of the circumstances surrounding this connection or surrounding our own personal lives. And a lot of this has to do with kind of releasing what needs to die, essentially, right? Because we're starting something brand new. Look at this, right? We're going from death, right? We're going from some sort of ending here to some sort of brand new beginning, just like how the bear card is number 1 in the spirit animal deck, just like how we have this new love card here. Look at all of these beautiful things coming in for you. But in order to let those things actually come in, we really need to let what needs to die, essentially, is what's going on here. Last but not least, we have the Ace of Wands, right? Not really surprised. Again, we've been kind of talking about sparks. We've been really talking about almost like lighting this dynamite stick, lighting this thing with inside of you, right? This person has come in to really shake things up, really intensify your passion, and really get you going, Libra. That's what we really want to see here. And in this future outcome, the spark hasn't been lit. We still experience a new beginning here. We still experience the universe handing us something, but what they're handing us isn't like lit. It's not explosive. It's not passionate. It's not going to get you going. And right, this moment that this person is handing us is not going to last forever, right? It's going to be there. We have to see it. We have to acknowledge it. We have to seize it. And once we do that, then we can actually ignite this Ace of Wands, flip it upside down, and really get the energy and passion that we need to accomplish what we need to accomplish. But that's only going to happen is if you seize the moment that's coming in for you. This is a very interesting reading. Honestly, I think this all has to do with how you perceive this connection, how you perceive this relationship, right? Pay attention, pay very close attention. Someone's coming in to really shake you out of this very negative, dark energy, right? And they're giving you an opportunity and they're giving you a chance, and the universe is asking you to release what you need to release here, right? To essentially let all of this negative energy and these negative experiences and thoughts go, let it all go, to really transform into something brand new here. It's really beautiful. I really like it. It has the potential to be really great, but it's all going to come down to you. It's all going to come down to you in terms of what you do in this connection. Libra, thank you so much for checking out your October 2020 reading, and I will see you in November. Thanks, guys.